like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Well, we have the Canton Triangular up there. I'll fix that one. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wildcat football here from Kimball, South Dakota. Jody Brozick joined by Justin Blasius, Sarah Deffenbaugh on the production tonight, bringing you the inaugural call for KWL Wildkats here on liveticket.tv. I'm kind of like
exciting.
It is exciting, and for me, I was thinking people are going to wonder what the hell is Jody Brozick doing on the Wildcats call, and I was thinking of the movie, with Denzel Washington, where he's the football coach over.
Oh yes, Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans, and then all of a sudden this big guy comes running out, and they're all looking at him like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Somebody said football," and hey guys, I'm in.
Well, it is so exciting, and to see the field down there this time of year.
Beautiful looking field tonight.
People gathering is nothing more exciting to me.
So I didn't see who won the toss. We're going to go ahead and get to starting lineups once we have them. I know the defense was introduced for the Wildcats, and taking a look at the Wildcats starting defense tonight, Johnny Lenz is going to get the start, along with Dane Goodman, Blake Leiferman, Aiden Myers, Lucas Lenz, Graydon Holen, Cooper Leiferman, and Hudson Heath.
But you know a lot of those names there, don't you, Jody?
I do know a lot of those. You're going to hear it during the course of this production tonight. Anytime a wrestler makes a stick, whether it's from Bon Homme or Kimball White Lake, I'm going to be like, stud. I know him because wrestlers are better football players. I just tell you, they know how to go low. They know how to control the core, hips, and the legs. And here we go. It will be Bon Homme on offense first tonight. Kick is away. I'm going to be doing double duty, Justin, with the camera, so you're welcome to, if I get crazy and miss something. Oh, what a play. Did you see that?
Jackson Saba making a nice run back.
Jackson Saba had somebody leap at his ankles, and he absolutely went airborne like a damn deer and got over the would-be tackler and picks up probably another 10, 15 yards.
At least.
You hear the term yards after contact. There was no contact. That was just yards after the jump.
Not yak, but yard.
Yeah. So Bon Homme going to start in a shotgun set. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to go back to their horse. Saba going to pick up 2 off the right side as they go off tackle. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Didn't see who was in on the tackle over there for the Wildcats, but a nice job by that left side of the defense. Taking a look at the starters here real quick for Bon Homme. The left end is going to be Landon Bears, the left guard Peyton Nielsen. At the center is Jackson Chuka. And here we are, great defensive penetration by the Wildcats. left defensive end, number 32. That's going to be Lucas Lenz.
Making a nice play.
And did you see that? How
low center of gravity.
Yes. Form tackle, he got down, dropped levels, wrapped up nicely. The rest of that starting lineup for the Cavaliers, you're going to have Colton Volchik at right guard, Jace Topol at right end. The quarterback is Landon Schmidt. Chapin Cooper is going to get the start at fullback. Jackson Saba is going to be your running back. You're going to see him carry the ball quite a bit for the Cavaliers. As Schmidt is going to go under center. He's going to take a 3-step drop, slipped
and wrapped up there by Hudson Heath.
Boy, that's a good job penetrating from that left side of the defensive line. Good penetration. A little bit of a slip allows that defense to collapse on him, and Homme is going to punt on their first series.
Backed them up a little bit every play there. One of the first plays there that we missed was Graydon Holon coming from the right linebacker, inside linebacker spot, and coming across the field made a really nice tackle on first down.
Not to be forgotten, I'm going to get Easton Mutter going to be the wide receiver for the Cavaliers tonight. There's going to be an illegal procedure penalty that'll back up the Cavaliers another 5 yards. They'll be punting from their 36-yard line back to punt. This looks to be number 3, and that looks to be Evan Ulmer back for the punt. Punt's away. It's going to be a short punt, and not a lot you can do with that defensively. You got to let it roll. It's going to pick up a few more yards for Homme as they try to flip that field. Hey, guess what? Wildcats going on offense. Let's take a look at that offense as they come out.
They had a tough start last week against a tough defense there. Parkston came out and we knew they were going to be good. They were faster and tougher on defense than we even thought, and they were probably just as good or better on offense, Jody.
Does anybody play a tougher schedule than the Wildcats this year, top to bottom?
You know, that's the famous statement, Jody, is every team in America says we play such a tough schedule.
Your schedule is incredibly tough.
And as far as 9-man football in South Dakota goes, I would say this. I'd like to find somebody that says they play a tougher one than us.
Right. It's hard for me to argue with somebody that makes that claim. I love the pistol set.
Stretched out. Looked like there was a little room there for Mr. Meyer, but he got drugged down there for no gain or less.
So Iden's going to get the start at quarterback, right? Going to take a look. Iden Myers, the 5'8", 160-pounder. I think he was bragging in the classroom the other day when Sarah and I saw him come in. He's actually 162. Working hard to put on that weight in the off season.
Probably a little weight cutting in his future in a few months, I would bet then.
He's not looking forward to that. Here, Myers going to take the direct snap, try to get up in the middle, soften up the center of that Cavaliers defense. He'll pick up 2. Wildcats in a 3rd and long situation, normally an obvious passing situation. What are we going to see here?
We'll see. We got Park Sinclair coming in. I'm assuming he's coming in at quarterback. He played quarterback last week, and I'm assuming he's going to go out of the shotgun here, would be my guess, knowing Coach Skuzak, out of a pistol here.
You called it right. Myers in motion, comes to the right flat.
He's going to run a screen. He's got some Blake Leiferman there.
Had blockers. This is going to be about 3-4 yards short of the first down, but that's a nice 6-yard pickup for the Wildcats. Not getting a favorable spot. It's going to show us a 4th and looks like to be 6 yards. Any fakes in our future? Looks to be a 4th and 4. Wildcats in the punt formation.
Hudson Heath there, going to punt one away.
That's a nice punt.
Nice punt.
And that's going to get it. That's actually
goes over Saba. Picks it up at the 2-yard line or so.
And the Wildcats are playing well on defense. They are closing quickly. He's going to pick it up at about the 3-yard line. He's going to pick up about 6 yards, trying to get to the north sideline. Going to be wrapped up by a host of Wildcats.
you know, look at that as a pretty good start, I would say, Jody. You flip the field on them and play defense again here and see what we can do.
Defense always sets the tone, and when you when you can pin an opponent back like you're talking, putting them inside the 20-yard line, that's huge. Great defensive tackle. That's Saba off the right side taking a look. That's going to be number 4, Monin, going to be in on the tackle.
Nathan doing a good job there at this defensive back spot. He's kind of a big, rangy kid with a little speed, and he's not afraid to stick his nose in there.
Let's go ahead and take a look at mine. Yeah, we're going to get excited. We're going to be screaming in our audio. If you want to adjust us down at any time so we don't hurt people at home, we can. First pass of the game for the Cavaliers, and it's going to be overshot down here on the left sideline. It was just a down and out at about the 30. That was number 13 for the Cavaliers trying to catch up with the pass. Bears could not do it. That'll stop the clock with 6:57 to go here in the first quarter.
Cats looked like they were on top of it. The throw was a little outside, but Dane Goodman was in good position there.
And the safety over the top had gotten there also, so it was really good read by that defense.
It was good defense by the Cats there.
Well, in this situation, you would think pass, but maybe they just want to get a little breathing room for a punt, and this will be a draw. That's a great open field tackle by Lenz coming up there, going low on the ankle, getting the trip, and he's going to pick up the first down. He did. Wow. I thought
Johnny got there and stopped him a yard or two short, but I guess not.
Nice scramble. First down for the Cavaliers. Second first down, actually.
Good scramble by
Schmitty.
Schmitty there, yes.
So Cavaliers 1st and 10. They're going to snap this ball from exactly the 20-yard line. Quarterback keeper. And there's Lenz again going low on the ankle, going to pick up that solo tackle. You might be able to give an assist to Heath.
Looks like the Cats are adjusting there a little bit to that quarterback draw and the run game there with that 3-man front, setting up their linebackers to make some plays there.
Undersized but quick, and all sure-handed tacklers so far at this point in the game.
Very good, I'd agree. You can see Iden lined up there on the left inside linebacker position.
That's Chuka off the right side. There's Leiferman from that left defensive end.
Pretty good-looking defensive end in 9-man football there, isn't he?
Looks like he should be a wrestler, the way he tackled.
I'd agree.
No, I've known the Leifermans for a long time. They've flirted with it. They're all around good athletes. Doesn't matter if it's football, wrestling, basketball, track. You see them in baseball.
Absolutely. Blake is a little bit of a late bloomer too, and you can see he is really a good-looking athlete out there.
I believe we're going to get a legal motion. It's going to be number 5 for Bon Homme. Mutter kind of got to tiptoeing as he was going down the line of scrimmage and got upfield. Easy flag to throw.
Yep. Everybody in the crowd could see it too.
Nice crowd. Looked like as I was pulling up that Kimball got a shower, some rain today.
Rained a little bit on us about an hour ago, just a few hundredths, but when you think about us being the only game in South Dakota tonight and what it could have been 2 days ago, about 105 degrees at this time of day.
You just made me nervous. Everybody in South Dakota is watching us tonight?
They are. Yes. As far as I know, there's no other game scheduled tonight.
Open field
big conversion there on 3rd down.
Yep. Mutter makes amends with that catch. It's just a simple 3-yard slant across the middle. Picks it up a few yards after contact. He gets the first down as he gets it out to the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. This is the first extended drive for either team. In the first drive, you saw the Cavaliers pick up a first down, and then they had to punt. Here they've got a pair of first downs, but the Wildcats being stingy.
They are. They just had to got inside position on Monin there, and pretty hard to stop that slant.
Mutter in motion. Schmidt going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. Little running room off that left guard side. He's going to pick up 8 yards. That'll put the Cavaliers in a 2nd and 3.
Johnny came up and made a pretty good pop there, but not before he picked up about 7 yards.
So Johnny last year wrestled at 120. Forgive me, all of you, for knowing what they weighed a year ago.
Yes.
That's kind of what I do. What's he weighing this year, 140?
I'll see what he's listed at, but yes, somewhere in that arena, yeah.
Other handout.
There's great play by Iden there.
That extra 2 pounds paying off for Iden as he's able to really get in heavy on that hip and flip Chuka over. Only going to be a gain of 1. That'll set up a 3rd, and we're going to call it probably a short 2 is what I was thinking. What do you think, Justin?
Cats are moving into a 5-man front here. They're betting on the run up the middle here, it looks like. And here it comes. It looks like they got it.
Going to pick up 3 yards, and that's about a yard good for the first down. Cavaliers stringing together now 3 first downs here in their 2nd drive of the first quarter. And that looks like an official's timeout. We will step away, and with the hot weather, we'll be back in 1 minute.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Got Dalton Deffenbaugh out there on the nose guard position coming in the game. Sidestepped and nice gainer there.
On the run there, that's going to be Chapin Cooper. He's going to pick up a 12-yard gain. First real big play of the game by either team.
Chapin's a pretty good-looking player there. Chapin, I believe.
Yep.
5'10", 200 pounds. Looks pretty good running the ball there.
Had a little bit of Roger Craig high knee action going as he come through that line.
Did.
I really date myself with some of the players I'm going to reference.
Yes. The old Niners fans will appreciate that, though, Jody.
They do. Cavaliers now with a 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 44. Their 2nd trip into Wildcat territory.
Good defense.
First trip.
Lucas Lenz in there wrapping him up really quick from the linebacker position.
That's going to set up a 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers. Now, this Cavaliers team, it was a team that was 5-3 a year ago. They went 6-4. They went 1-1 in the playoffs. They lose to the eventual champion Wall.
Played them tough.
They were on the 1-yard line with a 1st and goal right before half and at the end of the game and couldn't convert.
That's
Wall
right.
goes on to win the state
championship.
They're returning 7 starters from both sides, offensively and defensively. Look at the penetration here.
Fumble.
Schmitty going to fumble the ball.
There we go. Lucas Lenz, I think, stripping the ball there and then going over to
we're going to get a replay
cover the quarterback as he
one.
goes down. And Blake Leiferman's right there to clean up as well.
And so we got a replay. We're going to show you in slow motion him wrapping him up. And as he extends, he loses as he spins. And that's going to be a huge loss as you see the end of that tackle. Great job by the Wildcat defense.
Boy, big couple of plays there by Lucas. Got that arm wrapped up.
This is a long third down for the Cavaliers. Schmidt goes into that shotgun set, looks left, and there's going to be whistles. And I believe Chapin might have been moving a little bit quickly out here on this left edge.
The way it looked, and you love it when you get a play like that, Jody, and you make them expose a play like that, because you got that in your mind now that
it's a free look, isn't it?
You got a free look for nothing.
So the last time we saw Chapin have a penalty, he made amends the next play. Does he do it here, or can the Wildcat defensive backs over here on this side? It's going to be Monin, I believe, going to be out here on this left edge. And they're actually going to flip the play. They're going to go the same formation
Other way.
To the far side.
You can bet the Cats coaches are telling them, keep those guys in front of you. They got 3rd and 30 here or more.
Nice job by the Wildcat defense. You let him complete that pass underneath. You converge on him defensively, get 2-3 bodies around him, wrap up. Talk about flipping the field. You had them down in your territory. A huge strip sack fumble takes them all the way back, a penalty. They're now on their side of the field, the Cavaliers side of the field. They're looking at a 4th and 20 from their 45-yard line, we're going to call it, and they're going to have to punt.
Chapin put his head down there and lit Goodman up pretty good, who took the punishment there to make that stop on that 3rd down.
Justin, I'm having flashbacks to my game I called last week. Winter Tri-Valley 0-0 through 3 overtimes before somebody finally scored. It feels like that type of game. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back here to Kimball, South Dakota. The punt is away. Monin's going to pick it up at his 5-yard line. You know, not a bad decision, as it was going to probably die somewhere inside the 5. He gave himself a chance to pick up yards.
Ulmer dropped a nice spinless punt in there, and it pretty well died, and you could see Goodman thought that it may have enough on it to bounce through the end zone, so he stepped up ahead of it out of the way, and Monin decided, I think this ball looks deadish. I'm going to field it.
So we talked about the last drive. We were able to flip the field, pin the Cavaliers back. They've done it to us on the same end of the field. They had a couple 3 first downs, some success. See if the Wildcats can use that same formula here and start driving the ball out of the deep end of their side of the field.
Living up to their name coming out of the Wildcat. Wow, look at that. Myers can throw the ball too.
Really, and I didn't see it, the defender who was Chapin Cooper, he was all over him, dragging him down by his jersey, and there was no flag on it. Didn't matter. He comes up with that tough catch out there, the defender hanging on his back.
That's right, Jody. And you know, it shows you the advantage that you have with a big tight end like Blake Leiferman there.
How tall is he?
It's 6'5" plus.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine a guy of smaller stature is not, a lot of times not going to make that catch.
Toss pitch left side. Oh, lower in the boom. Aiden Myers, his knee is still not down as he's going to pick up a first down. We're going to go ahead and grab that instant replay, and we're going to click here. Nope, over here. And we're going to slow that down to half speed and go ahead and send it with enter. Nice cut. Sees the hole develop. He plunges his way in there, lowers the shoulder, and here's the exceptional part. Gets tackled low, does not let, maybe the knee touches a little bit.
Very impressive run there by Aiden. Wow, power, agility, speed, all exhibited right there.
6 and then enter. Yep.
Aiden just about got through the gap. Isaiah Crownover. Yeah. Believe it or not, another, hard to believe.
Say, gosh,
where did that name come from, right?
I don't know what Todd does all the time down there. I think he's a game warden with Game Fish and Parks down in the Yankton. He's got too much free time. He's got a lot of boys, and they're all good wrestlers. We know how the boys got there. He spent a lot of time probably wrestling with them, too. Crownovers. Wow, they've been there forever.
Quite a string. Impressive. This is a young one as well.
And a good one.
Park setting up that screen, and Aiden's got room with blockers.
Good open field tackle there by Evan Ulmer of Homme, just to slow Myers down, or he might have had a head of steam and been able to break that wall that had formed in front of him. Wow.
Very good. Ulmer doing it on both sides of the ball. That was that was his punt that
dropped down there.
Put the Cats deep, and him saving them on the other end with that good defensive play.
Wildcats going to come with an I set, wing left. Oh, nice counter, trying to catch him over pursuing. Able to pick up a yard. That's going to be
pretty good play design there, but Bonham was not fooled.
You know, after all the recent success, it's a great play call. You got to figure the Cavaliers, you've seen a couple first downs, that same formula that they had. Maybe you can catch them over pursuing and Monin can pop that thing on that backside for a long run. Good play call, defended really well by the left end.
Very good. You can see that any defense that has been trying to tackle Aiden Myers, they're going to bite on that fake.
I set. Somebody's going to jump.
Looks like it was on the defense there. Cats getting free 5 yards out of it. We'll set up about 2nd and 4. Got the Cavs to jump on a hard count there. Sinclair coming back onto the field, the traditional quarterback. He's going to set up under center this time on 2nd and about 4.
Nice little cross buck in the backfield. First back through takes a nice fake. Second back through takes the ball and gets the knees churning and able to pick up a first down. Wildcats 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Cavaliers.
You know that the Cats fans like to see that, and we cross our fingers that he's pretty durable. We hope it stays that way.
Here come the Wildcats, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line for the Cavaliers. They'll go I set under center. Again is going to be Park Sinclair. Oh, what a juke. Aiden Myers turned in, stutter stepped in, popped it outside, going to pick himself up. We'll call it about 3 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and a short 5, or a 2nd and 6, we'll call it. Nice jab step.
Looked like there was nowhere to go.
He's wearing number 20. Who'd that remind you of back from the old day? Little Barry Sanders of the Lions, jab step, and you think he's going this way, and boom, it's gone the other way.
A lot of wit and a lot of grit there, getting those 3 yards.
Park Sinclair going to set up in a shotgun set with Myers in the backfield, split ends each direction. Fake to Myers, beautiful play call. Oh, Leiferman coming on the end around. It was well defended. Number 13 for the Cavaliers was there, Landon Bears to face 13. Leiferman just run through the tackle and going to pick up a first down.
He did, Jody, and just another, a guy that big, you're not just going to wrap him up and drop him on the ground, and that's a lot of what that was. Barch is a good player, good tackler. Just got to wrap up a lot there.
In at 6'5", when he falls forward, Leiferman always going to pick up another yard or two. This is Myers off left end. He's going to get to the edge. Going to be knocked out at the 15-yard line. That's going to be another first down. So we saw the Cavaliers. We flipped the field, pinned the Cavaliers down. They picked up a couple first downs, then things fell apart. The strip sack, the penalty, they have to punt the ball. So far, the Wildcats, after the Cavaliers flipped the field, they put together four first downs now. No mistakes. Mistake-free football, that's really important. I get to talking too much, people. That's my camera work. I'm sorry. Sarah just gave me the look. Got blockers out in front, trying to get to the edge, and he'll pick up a couple. Going to take the hard shot there. Chapin Cooper delivering it as you're supposed to do. Nothing malicious about it. You just let them know you're not going to run over here that easy all night long.
Cats are finding a little success here, putting Sinclair under center and running a little misdirection stuff.
With Myers right on his hip.
And Myers right on his hip. And Sinclair sticking his nose in there and making some nice blocks after the pitch or the handoff.
We're going to call it 2nd and 8 from the 18-yard line. Got to get to the 10. Possible to get a couple first downs. Going to hit that fullback dive.
There's Cooper Leiferman on that.
Wait a minute.
Really good-looking junior for the Cats here, Jody. Yeah, Blake's little brother.
Yeah, he's really filled out. Not going to have the height, but he's got maybe broader shoulders.
He does. He's a little thicker. He is.
That Leiferman name, kind of like we were talking about the crown overs from Homme. You got Leifermans coming through the school system now, and lots of them, and they are very talented.
They are.
We're going to call it 3rd
They're good guys to have on your side.
It never hurts, does it? 3rd and 5. We got 5:59 to go here in the first half. Really good Wildcat drive. Each team with a nice drive. It's going to be an end around. Bass is going to punch it in for the touchdown.
Lance Bass showing off his wheels there. A little shake and bake, and Lance, first time touching the ball tonight, takes it into pay dirt.
We're going to watch the replay here. Toss, pitch, fake. It's the end around. Bass sets up his block out there. Great block by that tackle out on the edge. Really? Gets one man blocked and the other man outside of him. It's almost like getting a double block from that right tackle for the touchdown.
Kept a little green on the outside of him to hold that sideline threat.
Wildcats lead 6-0, 5:47 to go here first quarter. Oh, why not?
Almost.
I love the play call. We've been talking about Leiferman in that height. He's just going to launch it out there, see if he can go up and get it. A little out of his 9-foot wingspan, but close.
Real close.
We're going to step away. Wildcats lead the Cavaliers 6-0 here in Kimball, South Dakota. We will be back after a word from these sponsors.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you,
Chapin. Welcome back here to Kimball, South Dakota Wildcats. Going to draw first blood. Touchdown comes at 5:47 of the first quarter. Bass going to pick himself up a 20-yard touchdown run on the end around. Caught the Cavaliers a little bit sleeping, but a great block out there by Tatum Tyrell, the senior, the 5'11", 230-pound tackle, able to pick up a solid block and screen off another guy, freeing Bass for that end-around touchdown.
You love to see a couple seniors on their home field, on their home opener, working together to make something happen in a tough game.
Fake end around. This is going to be nothing doing. Wildcats.
Leiferman wrapped him up there at about the 24. Looks like somebody may be down there for Bonham.
Yeah, might have got stepped on right there at the end of that play. I think he'll be okay. It was Mutter on the fake reverse.
I think. Is that Mutter or Chapin?
Yeah, that was Mutter.
Mutter, excuse me.
That's all right. Got him on the sideline. Might have just caught a knee. Should be okay. 5:37 go first quarter. We're going to take a heat break or maybe a timeout break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
Cats go back to that three-man front.
Going to run a wide receiver screen out here on the right edge. First Wildcat to the receiver is going to be Aiden Myers. The receiver, Landon Bears, he's another big target, 6'2", 185 for the Cavaliers. It's going to be good for about 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 7. Back in a shotgun set is Schmidt. Behind him, you're going to have Mutter. It's going to be a quick toss. They're trying to get their backs out in space.
Nice play there by Aiden Myers again. Didn't wait for the play to come to him. He went to it.
This is going to sound redundant. You're going to hear me say this over and over and over. Wrestlers recognize, they don't wait, they attack. It's just an innate nature in their behavior. Your opponent goes low, they come up, you attack the legs. You're seeing Myers do that. You're seeing, well, Leiferman should have been a wrestler. He's doing it too. But
they understand that low body control.
Got to take the core away. Schmidt under center, I formation. He's going to do a 3-step drop, trying to hit the flare. Bears going to be wrapped up immediately, and again, Aiden Myers over here on this left edge is going to be there for the tackle. That's going to bring a fourth, and we're going to call it 6. Really, the last 3 plays, no gain for the Cavaliers. Wildcats D'ing up on this east half of the field.
Aiden has just got a nose for the ball, doesn't he?
Really does. You know, another thing I like, you get these kids, they get experience at the higher level, the varsity level, as 7th graders and 8th graders in whatever sport they're playing in. By the time they get to their sophomore, junior years, there's no stage fright. The lights don't bother them. They're just ready to go out there and perform.
They're at home.
They're at home.
Ulmer with another punt here.
This one going to take a nice bounce, going to get over the head and down to the 26-yard line. That was Dane Goodman. Again, needs to step up. That time, he needs to take it. That cost him about 10 yards in field position. Didn't bother him the last time. They were able to go on the long drive. Let's see what happens on, I think this is
I was
only
a little
the third.
surprised there. There was no defenders in the face either there. I thought that he would make an attempt there, but he bet on the fact that the ball was going to die, and they're in better field position than they were a series ago.
This is only the 3rd offensive series for the Wildcats tonight. They're 1 for 2 in possessions as far as putting it in. 3rd possession here, and it comes with 3:20 left in the first half. I set Sinclair under center, going to hand off to Myers. Better job by the Cavalier defense. Got a lot of penetration from number 52 here on this right end for the Cavaliers. That's Colton Volchik. It's going to turn him into the linebackers who were pursuing.
It was a nice play there by Velchek because there was a lot of black in there. He's got Myers wrapped up and held him to 2 yards gain, which is as small a gain as he's had in a series and a half or maybe all night.
Tatum Tyrell down on a knee tying Aiden Myers. Is that Aiden Myers' shoe that he was tying? This game right now being won in the trenches by the Wildcats, able to create some creases. Here's Myers on that toss pitch, nothing doing there as Bears going to close quickly. That looks to be about a loss of 1. Nope, they're going to call it no gain. Wildcats now going to face a 3rd and 8. Quite honestly, they got that touchdown on the board, 2:13 left here. They want to be cautious. Well, either they want to open it up and go for it, or they got to be cautious and use the clock as their ally, punt it away, pin the Cavaliers deep, and hope to run out this first half. This play will tell a lot about the mindset of the coaching staff.
Well, the Cats ran out of the traditional wishbone there without any misdirection the last couple plays, and we'll see if they have a trick or two up their sleeve.
Coaching staff going to let that one run all the way down under 10 seconds, call a timeout. We'll go out there and call a play. Wildcats, they lead 6-0. We're going to be back in 1 minute.
And today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first cut.
Go ahead. Welcome back to Kimball, South Dakota. 6-0. It's 3rd and 8. Wildcats right now sitting with the ball on their 33-yard line. Got to get out to the 41 to pick up a first down. Staff called a timeout after letting that clock roll down. Going to draw up the perfect play.
Wow,
I said
unbelievable
perfect
catch. They drew that up really nice. Blake got out past the 50-yard line, and Park just put it up to him. And you got a guy that's 6'6", playing against a 5'8" defender.
But give Leiferman credit. You got to get off the line. You got to get inside position on that defensive back to catch that inside lob. If you don't get off the line, that's an incomplete pass. Give him a lot of credit for what you didn't see on the screen to have that opportunity. First down, they drew up the perfect play.
What a tool when you have that kind of running game and to be able to go to a tight end like that down the field. There's Lance Bass going to try and work his wheels again.
Trying to get to the sideline, not going to get out of bounds. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout by the Wildcats as Bass is going to be dropped for no gain, maybe a gain of a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 9. And with exactly 1 minute to go here in the first half, Wildcat coaching staff not going to settle on that 6-point lead. They're going to draw something up. We'll be back in 30.
It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Caught him wide open down the middle of the field. Lucas Lenz.
Oh my gosh, you got to fire me. The camera work was absolutely terrible. Hey, go ahead and run that replay. I was trying to get the quarterback. You can see he barely got it off. Finds Lucas Lenz all alone down that seam, the tight end seam, and he does the rest.
Caught Bonham blitzing there, I believe, and kind of paid a price there.
What a fun night for the Wildcats coming home after that Parkson game. Able to put 2 on the board, 12-0 lead under a minute to go in the first half, possibly the 2-point conversion. Great home opener for the Wildcats.
Good defense there by the Cavs. Meyer had a couple opportunities there, and they cut off every spot.
With that, it's 12-0. We will step away. There's 53 ticks left here in the first half. We'll be back for those final few seconds after this word from these sponsors.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Argue about the greatest, but the most exciting, Jody, is right here, isn't it?
It is. Nothing better than home opener in every single season, 2023 home opener for the Wildcats. Other than that opening drive, been going perfectly. Bonhomme had some success their second drive, but then the miscues, the mistakes, they made them in their third drive. So far, no miscues from the Wildcats in this home opener.
Cats have been very methodical, but they're going to let a fast guy get down the sideline here, and luckily Aiden Myers was there to knock him out of bounds at about the 44, the Kimball Whitelake 44-yard line.
But a great tackle. Talk about near miscue. That would have been really tragic. Bonhomme in a good position. 44 yards away, down 2 scores, 45 ticks on the clock.
3 timeouts left.
Yeah, you've put yourself in a position to cut that lead possibly in half. Going under center, this is going to be Schmidt back under center. Behind him in the pistol set, you're going to have Mutter. Schmidt, what a rush.
Wow, great play there.
Lucas Lenz just a step late getting there, delivered the hit.
Barsh comes down with a big catch there.
And again, he's kind of out of that Leiferman frame. He's 6'2", 185, not quite as big as Leiferman. But throw it up, let him go fight for it and get it. He does. Big gain for the Cavaliers. Timeout with 31 seconds left. That play takes 13 seconds. We're going to step away. We'll be back in, we'll call it a minute.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In Kimball, South Dakota, it'll be Schmidt under center. He's going to have Mutter behind him in a single back set. With only 31 seconds left, you're going to probably see him put above.
Myers picked off.
He
Great
did
play.
pick that off.
You know, it's like we were just saying, Jody, one play can change the game.
In mistakes. So far, the Wildcats, really not a mistake yet. Aiden Myers on the kickoff, make sure it wasn't a mistake. You give up the one long reception, and look at Sarah go on the replay showing Aiden diving in front of the would-be receiver in Homme to take that away from him. I love it. Again, the bright lights didn't affect him. In a big moment when your opponent's driving, what do you got to do? Got to step up and make the play, and he does just that. Look for the Wildcats to take a knee. They're probably going to want to go into halftime. Yep, they're in the victory formation. It's only halftime.
They'll go to the locker room feeling really good about their first half here, Jody. They I think in everybody's mind tonight, are an underdog, so we'll see how that plays out in the second half.
Final 5 seconds going to tick away. One of the things that we can try to add into the broadcast later as you get more comfortable is stats, statistics, but then
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Welcome back to Kimball, South Dakota. Wildcats leading this home opener by a score of 12-0. Justin and I are going to take Justin Blasius and Jody Brozick here on the call, Sarah on the production. We're going to take a look at some of these first half highlights. So we've got the first one queued up, and we're just going to go ahead and hit enter. And
Big sack fumble here, Jody, that really kind of flipped the field position and gave the Cats a chance to stop them and make the Cavs punt the ball there.
They were having a nice drive until that defensive play, and that's Lucas Lenz that come through with that strip sack. Huge moment for him.
Set up about 3rd and 30, and they couldn't convert on the next play, obviously, and Cats got the ball back and did this.
Yeah, this is Aiden Myers just running. I said earlier a lot with the number 20, like Barry Sanders. Here he's got a little bit of old Earl Campbell in him. Lowering the shoulder, delivering, or Walter Payton, delivered the blow, kept his feet going, and able to pick up a first down. Here's going to be your touchdown. It's going to be an end-around pass on that left end. Look at the block out on the right side. Seal block, going to pick off two guys
there.
Great block there again by number 70. That was
Terrell, yes.
Yeah, Terrell with a great block.
Very nice. And just to see Lance Bass there, we knew he could make a play like that, and it's fun to see it with his wheels.
Here's that Leiferman catch. Great drop back. It's a 5-step, 7-step drop. Throw it up to the big tight end. He's got inside position.
Boy, you were right, Jody. He did have a guy draped all over him there.
Did. Able to pick up another first down. Here we were just coming out of the break. Find Lucas Lenz, the tight end, on that seam route, all alone. Able to hang in there, stood in there and took the hit on the other side to have the time to deliver that touchdown pass. Made it 12-0.
Did. Park gave up the defense of his body there in order to make that play happen.
Final clip here from the half. You're going to see Aiden Myers going to step in, reads the play nicely. 3-step drop by Schmidt. He fires on the quick out. Myers reads it, comes flying in there. And that's after that huge kickoff return and a long pass to Bears. They're in business when Myers shuts down that first half drive.
Great anticipation there by Aiden, because the Cavs had two guys out wide, and every indication was that they were going to put the ball up over the top. And great anticipation of Aiden to come back toward the ball and make that interception.
29 ticks left in the first half, 12-0. Wildcats with the lead.
Jody, you talked about the history of the programs, and
Yep.
and I think back about 5 years when these two teams met in the 9AA state championship.
Yeah.
And that's when they had some guys that were still crown overs then as well, Jody, but there's big guys like Bo Donald from Kimball, who's up at South Dakota State now.
Boots crown over down at USD, playing outside linebacker, defensive end.
Absolutely.
Some big names in that game.
Cats had lost the regular season game that year, got down to Vermilion in the state championship and jumped out on the Cavs 20-0. And we, The Wildcat fans just about popped the champagne, but the Cavs said no. And they came back and won that game about 35-20, I believe.
Yeah, they scored 35 unanswered.
They did.
It's never over until the final whistle, and that's what these young Wildcats have got to realize. You've had a great first half. You've got to come out and you've got to bring the same intensity. Am I getting chewed out for being too close again? That's going to be Bass getting to the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Now, what did Jill say? My camera work needs work. Tell her I'm too busy talking to Justin and you and having some fun.
You're telling me yourself right now.
Oh, okay. She's listening. Jill, how are you? Jill and I talk often during wrestling season on Messenger. She keeps me straight. Darn it, those boys are not all brothers. They're cousins. You need to understand the Lenz lineage. And here's that Bass reverse, and it's going to work again. Great job out there on the edge.
They did. They set the edge there and held Lance to about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards, and looked like there was a little running room there for a second, but defensive end stepped up and held the edge.
And then got a little help from Ulmer sneaking in off the corner.
That's right.
Those little guys do that, don't they? They use the big guys as their shield, and then they'll slide in and get a low ankle and get a tackle. Pickup of 1, we'll call it a long one. We'll call it 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Park's going to go out of the shotgun there. That was a forward pass, so I don't believe that's a fumble. Pass to the right out in the flat to Iden that he dropped, but it was a slightly forward pass and is called incomplete there.
Really like the play call, though. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get one of their young playmakers that had a good first half. They're trying to get him that ball in space where he can make people miss that particular time. First thing first, you got to catch the ball, then make people miss. That'll come.
That's
but
right.
Nice play design.
The Cats have utilized that screen in a few of these tight spots on 3rd and long. We'll see what they dial up here.
Here's that wishbone set. It's going to be a quick toss to Iden Myers.
Good defense.
Good tackle in the middle there. Going to be wrapped up by number 44 for Homme. That's Jacob Chuka. Going to come in.
Chuka now understands there's one way to tackle Iden Myers, and that's at knee level.
Knee level or lower. You don't want to take on those thighs and the hips. It's not a good combination. It's able to keep those legs driving and get through tackles. Here's our second punt of the game. Terrible camera work again, Jill. Going to be picked up. This is Mutter. Still squirting free. Going to get it all the way out to the 44.
A little bit of confidence there pumped into Bonham. You can see it. They're set up with pretty reasonable field position here, and they know they've got a veteran coach over there. They know they're one play from being in this game.
Right. Brian Pudwell, you bring up a very good point. He's probably a Hall of Famer in South Dakota 9-man football, 11-man football too, as Homme has teetered
transitioned well.
Yeah. Schmidt going to be back in shotgun set. Bears in motion.
Fumble.
Ball's on the ground. It's going to be picked up. Nice job by the Wildcats. It's Leiferman going to finish him off after Iden Myers misses.
Not sure what happened there, but the ball came free.
It looked like a quarterback keeper. You're gonna fake the cross buck from the running back beside you, and as Schmidt went into the hole, it looked like somebody might have punched that ball and it got free. Real opportunity missed. Could the Wildcats have gotten to it? It's going to be a 6-yard loss. We'll call it 2nd and 16.
Cats going back to that 4-man front. Pass out to the right flat.
That's number 12 in on the tackle. along with Lucas Lenz out there.
Dean Goodman there for the Cats, making a nice play there to stop after about a 6-yard gain.
You're going to see that the sticks over there on the far side. He's able to get just past the line of scrimmage. We'll call it 3rd and 10, though. Big play here. Wildcat defense has really set the tone for this overall game, hasn't it? They've been stingy.
Kiner Kirsch coming in the game there, a freshman for the Wildcats, had a defensive tackle position. Picked off Aiden Myers.
Aiden Myers having a night offensively and defensively, playing the inside linebacker position, saw the down and out. Last time he came from the outside in to get the interception. This time picks it out, and we're going to get to see it on replay. Sarah doing her job on the production truck. Is going to undercut that route and get up the sideline. Wildcats sitting with great field position for their second drive here in the second half.
It's a huge play in the momentum of the game there. We all know that momentum can change at the start of the third quarter. To come out and have a series where the Cats couldn't convert there.
We got a Wildcat down over on the sideline over there. I'm going to see if I can't. Is that Aiden down over there? Looks like he's cramping the Bonhomme staff over there.
Stretching a leg, I think.
Yep. With these temperatures and that humidity, it's no surprise that you'll see some kids cramping. The over-under on cramps in that winter game last week when it was over 100 on kickoff, we said, oh, there's got to be at least 6 people that'll cramp tonight. We go 3 overtimes, and there was only 2 cramp stoppages the whole time. We're going to step away. We're going to take a quick – Aiden getting stretched out. He's still over on the edge of the playing field. We're going to take about a minute. We'll be back here shortly.
Innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Kimball. Back here to action as Aiden Myers has just flipped the field for the Wildcats, picking off his second interception of the game. It's going to give the Wildcats a 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line for the Bonhomme Cavaliers.
Johnny Lenz set up here in the pistol beside the quarterback, goes in motion. Looking for Nathan Monin there. Overthrew him just a little bit deep in the west end zone.
Must be a speedster.
Nathan, I believe, is one of the fastest kids on the team.
Yeah, he had a step or two, and it almost looked like the defender might have had his jersey just a little bit, trying to keep him within arm's reach.
He looked left, and then he looked right, and he could see the ball was going to come directly over his head where he'd have to lose sight of it for a bit. And all he could do was stick his arms out and hope that something might click.
I'm just having a complex here about Jill's comment. I can't, my camera work, I'm just terribly worried about it now, Justin. I'm freezing up on Thursday Night Lights. This is my first Thursday night game, and I'm freezing up. Toss pitch, going to go to the left side. Nice job coming off the initial contact, going to pick up a couple. That's going to
Nathan Monin coming in there to replace Aiden Myers, I believe, while Aiden's probably getting worked on there on the sideline. And
oh, look at that. We have another cramp stoppage. Things are heating up here in Kimball. People are starting to cramp up a little bit.
Looking for the bananas.
Bananas. I heard pickle juice over here. A lot of different solutions for those cramps. Players up. They're going to get him off the field. We're going to keep it right here for Bonhomme. That was Jackson Saba. That looks like he's working on his left leg, that left calf. Oh, I remember those used to be the nastiest sons of guns in the world when you're just drained and you run down the field and you get tackled and all of a sudden your leg just decides to try ripping in half. Ooh. 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Big spot here after that huge Aiden Myers interception. Wildcats would love nothing to put more than a 2-score lead on the board. you really could get comfortable at that point.
To my knowledge, the Cats do not have a kicker of that range. I assume we're in 4-down territory at this point once we're inside the 30-yard line. Coming back out with Monin still on the field in Aiden Myers' normal spot, I believe.
Yeah, he's down here on the sideline still trying to work it out. Drinking a ton of fluids and walking, stretching as he goes. And
looks like the Cats are at least going to line up in the eye with Sinclair under center. Be Cooper Leiferman at fullback there, Nathan Monin at tailback.
3rd and 9. It's going to be a straight handoff right up
power
the middle.
Up the right.
Oh, the speed, and he's got to the sidelines.
Beautiful run there by Nathan, looking for the opening. Picked up the first down, plus about 7.
You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to tell Aiden Myers, just take your time. I can handle this. Next man up. It's got to be that mentality. There's a coach here, former star here. Got to believe in your teammates.
That's right. Next man up.
Next man up. 1st and 10. We're going to call the ball at the 13-yard line.
Cats like that. They're going to set up in that formation again out of the eye.
That was a beautiful play fake. Monin's going to be wrapped up for probably no gain, maybe a gain of a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 10, clock ticking, 7:40 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
The sheer power of a run game there where you can sit on that ball and grind that clock right now, being up 2 scores on your opponent's side of the field. That's a helpless feeling when you're bound home right there.
It is. There's the 12th man. It's always the home crowd or the crowd. I guess the 13th man is the clock. And it can make you feel, like you said, helpless.
Lance Bass lined up in the slot, but he's going to roll left.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That was the big man in the corner for the touchdown. Blake Leiferman.
Yeah, beautiful play. Beautiful
Extends
play
the
design.
arms, hand catches. Oh, Sarah doing her job. Showing that play back of the corner right by the pylon.
Can't do it
catch,
any better.
But he's got to know to get that foot down too, and he recognized that and got it down for the touchdown. Wildcats leading 18-0 here in the home opener. Give a lot of credit to that offensive line. You don't get to talk about those big guys. They were opening holes. There's running game in there. You got your backup back in there. They open a huge gap. All of a sudden, play action pass, you're sealing, keeping everybody from getting to the quarterback, giving him the time to deliver that strike. Got to give the Hogs, as you call them. I'm an old Washington Redskin guy. Give the Hogs the credit.
Really great execution, because when you roll out to one side of the field, you obviously cut off half the field for the quarterback as well. So he had to throw that perfect because Bonham knew it was coming.
Well, we talked about the importance of that 3-score lead. Let's see if the Wildcats get comfortable or if they can keep this intensity. They lead 18-0 in their home opener.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Kimball, South Dakota. 7:01 to go here, third quarter. Wildcats and the Cavaliers going to switch sides of the field here. Got a little bit of confusion after halftime. Wildcats lead 18-0. That was what, a 18-yard touchdown pass? Don't remember the down or the distance there. Justin wasn't really paying attention. We could cue it up again, but Wildcats will be kicking away to the Cavaliers. We talked about that 3-score cushion now. You talked about the Dome. They led 20-0 and watched them rattle off 35 straight. Coaching staff has plenty of examples of why you can't relax too much.
That's right. There's a lot of game here. A lot of game left to be played. Good kick by Leiferman there. He's going to go down and make the tackle on top of it.
Wow. He is a big, big man.
I believe the word is that Blake is thinking about college football, and I can't imagine there's not a lot of colleges looking at him and saying, wow, I'd like to see this guy go to the next level.
That frame, it all comes down to framework when you go to the next level. It doesn't matter the sport. It's something that can't be coached. You got to have that natural frame, be able to get stronger, faster, quicker, and have the natural ability that you've brought with you from high school. Toss pitch on 1st and 10. Chuka going to break or slip around the first would-be tackler. He's going to get out to the 35-yard line. We're going to call it a gain of 4. It's going to make it 2nd and 6 for the Cavaliers.
Pretty good run there. He was stretched out, didn't look like there was much there, and he stuck his head through a hole and said, I'm going to get 5 out of this.
Cavaliers going to come under center again. I set, handoff to Chuka again, and
beautiful dump there by Blake Leiferman.
Wow. Did you see that? He was showing all those wrestlers, this is how I did it. I went single leg, I elevated and took him to the ground.
This is how you dump a guy on his back. Cats are going to go back to they were in a 3-man front. They're going to go back to a 4-man front right now and just keep mixing up those looks and those blocking assignments for the Cavs and trying to keep a little confusion rolling there, I believe.
That one's a down and out. They're trying to find, I believe that was Mutter out here on the left flat. Not going to find it. Now you're down 3 scores. Way too early in the third quarter to think about faking or going for it on 4th down. You got to flip the field. You got to hope that you're going to play defense. If you're the Wildcats, you want that offensive line to take charge of this game. You want to be able to run the ball, pound the ball, make those play-action daggers hurt when they come open. This game now switches from the skill players, close out a game, it's the big guys. This is how you close out a game for a win in high school football.
I'm a little surprised that the Cavs didn't try to come across the middle with some slants with Aiden Myers being out of the game there. He's the one that caused some problems there for him.
It's going to be a short punt. It's going to catch a nice Cavalier roll. It's going to come dead at the 38-yard line. Wildcats going to have good field possession when they get out there on offense. 5:21 to go third quarter. 18-0 Wildcats in the home opener having their way. And I'm going to keep talking about it. I don't believe in the announcer's jinx. They've not made any mistakes tonight. This is really, 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 Sarah's like, damn you, don't say that.
Have not turned the ball over, have they?
Nope.
Pretty sound football. And,
no
had some things not go their way. Some disappointing, a couple, not very many, but a couple disappointing drives there. But they've stuck to their game plan, haven't they? And they want to pound the ball, use some play action.
Really some quick adjustments after that first drive. The coaching staff goes, okay, we're going to go back off tackle. They were trying to get outside that first drive. They went back to being off tackle, pounding the ball, getting people in space. Here they're going to go right up the middle. Look at that. Is that Myers back in the game?
That's Johnny Lenz.
That's Johnny.
Running the ball there, running pretty Myers-esque, you might say. There, the way he ran that ball. I wondered for a second if Iden was back in the game.
Thought it was him myself. I'm going to pull out my Chris Bermanisms. That's Johnny Be Good Lenz. That's what he's known for all winter. I know you listen. I know you hear that. Johnny Be Good. We're going to call it second and a long 4 for the Wildcats.
Johnny Lenz back in there at tailback, going to take the ball again. He's wrestled down pretty quickly there.
It's a great defensive tackle there by number 44, Jacob Chuka, over here from the left end position. But give Lenz credit. He's still able to pick up 1-2 yards. I think it's probably, we'll give him 1. Still puts him in a manageable 3rd and 4. You said earlier, you were talking about at one point it was a 4-down situation possession as they got deeper into the half. Even here at midfield with 3-score lead, probably 4-down territory, don't you think?
Very, very well could be. One thing you can bet is that Coach Skuzak will not try to get cute here, in my opinion. He's gonna play the odds. They've got Lance Bass in the slot and giving him the end around. He's stretching it out. There's going to be a flag on the play, I think, though. Holding back on the far side of the field.
Right tackle Tyrell going to be caught getting behind a guy, and that's going to be a spot foul. That flag's laying at about the 44-yard line. They're going to take it back to the 34. That's going to make it a 3rd and 15. So with that holding penalty, do you put it in the air? Do you keep it on the ground and just punt the ball, play field position here late in the 3rd quarter?
I think at best they're going to consider a screen. I don't expect to see very much risk here. Coach Skuzak he's a seasoned poker player, and he will not expose his chips for one play.
It's going to be eye set for the Wildcats. Going to go with the simple dive right up the middle. Johnny Lenz going to pop it for about 9 yards. It's going to put him in a 4th and 6. You're definitely going to punt the ball. You're going to make the Cavaliers drive as far as you can. Big men coming out. They're going with the punt team. Call it 4th and 6. 3:14 to go here. 3rd quarter. That's Heath back to do the punting, right?
It is Hudson
Heath. He's had 1 punt earlier in the game.
Hudson's dad was a great player for the Coyotes back in the day. Was a kicker and a punter also.
I like the angle punt. Not going to give him a chance to return. Oh, and a flag going to be thrown. You're going to have one of the gunners running down the field, and as he was being blocked, he just decided to throw a lateral drop. And no harm, no foul. No blood, no foul, but they're going to throw the flag. I don't know. Let him play. That's the way I will tell you from personal experience, I had a couple of those where I was back blocking. I was the up man right in front of the punt returner. I had some gunners coming at me, and one time me and a kid got
in the scramble.
Yeah, a little lateral drop. It was a wild scramble, and Coach Nas, anybody that knows Coach Nas, drug me to the side. He drugged me to the sideline. You are going to sit for a while. I believe in letting them play. Anyhow.
Saw a good article on Coach Nas not very long ago talking about how he made Winter a football town.
And you know how he did that?
How?
He was the head coach in Gregory and said, these boys in Winter, a bunch of farm boys, it's inevitable that these guys are eventually going to whip us. So instead of staying in Gregory, he came to Winter.
I didn't know that.
Yes. He was a head coach in Gregory. Actually beat Winter the last time he ever played Winter. Another cramp. That's 3 in the game. That's Mutter getting up, I believe, and running off the field. He's good. He's going to get off the field quickly, so we can keep playing. 2:23 to go. Quick water break for the Wildcats here over on the near sideline. Get some fluids in their body. Cavaliers with a good first play, an 8-yard pickup, puts them in a 2nd and 2. They're going to stay in that shotgun set. This is empty backfield. Going to spread it out. It's probably going to be a pass. It's going to be a quick wide receiver screen over to Saba
there with a nice pickup, and we'll convert.
Bonhome's going to learn a lot about themselves here in these next 2 minutes plus the fourth quarter, trailing by 18. They're going to go empty set again, and they're going to go split right, twins to the left. Going to try getting people in space. This is where the defensive line's got to get pressure.
Beautiful play there. Iden Myers forces the fumble. Completed the pass. Iden came up to make the tackle, and I believe punched the ball out as he.
Is that Iden Myers again?
No, it was Iden wrapping him up. It was not Iden punching the ball out. It was the cleanup.
Yeah.
To punch the ball out.
Yeah. What you do is you wrap them up, stand them up, and let somebody come in and do the damage. That's the third turnover of the game for the Cavaliers as this defense continues to be scrappy. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10 in Cavalier territory at the 40, we'll call it the 49-yard line. Look for them to grind on the ground again right behind this offensive line. Wishbone set.
Monin ducking and diving and does pick up about 5 yards there.
Wow. As I'm working the camera, I'm thinking, okay, that's about a 2-yard pickup. As that offensive line continues to push and leverage that defense down the field, it ends up being a 5-yard gain. We'll call it 4. 2nd and 6. I love doing games in new areas. I got to tell you, I love this field. Right now it looks beautiful. I love the scenery. I love the interstate out there. I have done a game at Wall. Reminds me a lot of Wall.
It does, close to the interstate.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, the field looks good. Got a sprinkler system in a year ago, and of course some help from Mother Nature this summer, finally.
Yeah.
Late in the summer, or midsummer.
3rd and 5 for the Wildcats.
Got to hand it to the Cavs. They're staying gritty, playing tough defense, not giving the Cats anything easy at least.
Cats going to come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be eye set, split right. Oh, great play call.
Got him to jump, I think.
Yeah. You know, that one was definitely called in the huddle. Everybody get to the line of scrimmage. You're not going to go at all. There's going to be no sound.
No play.
Forget the play. I'm going to be barking. We're going to put ourselves in a 3rd and short situation. They get them to jump. 3rd and 1's very manageable. This is 2-down territory.
Coach Skuzak, in his 2nd year here as varsity coach, and of course had a long history of coaching middle school football here, and always believed that you should have an offense that can sit on that count. And you can see the discipline right there.
It's going to be a fullback dive. Yep.
Little room, got his feet tied up there as he stepped through the line for Cooper.
Cooper's still going to pick up, like you said earlier on the previous carry on the series before, driving down the field. It ended up being 5. That fullback dive looked like it might have been stuffed at the line of scrimmage. He's leaning forward, keeping the feet going, picks up 3 yards. It's still 2nd and 7. Going back to Harvey Nas and what he was teaching us, he goes, guys, if we can pick up 3 yards every play, I'll go for it 4th down every time. We're going to get a 1st down. We're just going to march this thing right down their throats. 3 yards and a cloud of dust. We
The
go to the
Warriors
fourth quarter.
took that and owned it too, didn't they?
They did for quite a while. We go to the fourth quarter. Cats lead this one 18-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Now we're Iden with a nice run out of the Wildcat, tucked the ball and picked up about 8 yards there to make it 3rd and 1 for the Cats.
That's got to be fun to call. All right, boys, we're going to line up in the Wildcat formation. When you're a Kimball White Wildcat player, just say, roll on, green.
We're one of the few teams that say we're going to literally run the Wildcat.
That's for sure. 3rd and 1 situation. 2 down territory for the Wildcats. Empty backfield. Myers, he's going to put the ball on the ground.
I think Bonham's recovered. Cavalier ball.
Yep. And picking up that fumble for the Cavaliers, that was Jackson Call. Going to get out there and collect that for the first turnover of the game for the Cavaliers. They've got hope with 11:01 to go here in the 4th quarter. First break for the Cavaliers, first real big mistake for the Wildcats. Schmidt going to go back in the shotgun formation. He's got twins right. Chuka in the backfield with him.
Well, the Cats are playing off those receivers. A good 13, 14 yards there.
It's going to be Schmidt on the quarterback draw.
You know, and if you're the Cats there, you'll give Saba that all day.
That was Schmidt.
Excuse me, Schmidt.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep. But you're right, and that's why those D-backs are playing off. You're going to give up the 5-10 in front of you all night long. You're just not going to let anything get behind you for the big gains. You hope. Schmidt, straight eye set. Going to hand off. That's Chuka, and he's going to get just enough. He's going to pick up 2 on that 2nd and 1 to pick up the first down. That'll momentarily stop the clock with 10:26 to go. Every first down is big. College and high school, it stops the clock. It lets you get set, and you got to be ready to go as soon as that official places the ball. You can make up a lot of plays just by getting first down. Schmidt going to drop back.
You can see the Cats playing it smart as they look that risk of a quarterback scramble in the face. They know that clock's more than likely going to keep moving. If they let him do that, they'll give him that 5-10 yards up the middle of the field, like you said, because not only do you not give up the big play, but you keep the clock moving.
One of the things I've never understood, you're a wide receiver, you're out there split, and you're looking down the line of scrimmage. You shouldn't be able to hear the quarterback. You should go on motion of the ball. We've had 3 false start penalties on these receivers, and just a little, it's got to be frustrating. There's Schmidt. 3-step drop out of that shotgun set. Oh, my goodness.
Iden Myers wanted 6 out of that. Probably could have could have sat down and just simply took the interception, but he wanted 6, and he never come out of high gear.
I believe that's the proverbial nail in the coffin type play there that he was trying to deliver. He's had himself a night, though. Wow. Schmidt with the play call from the sideline. Coach Pudwill sends it in with him, runs his quarterback over there, and then he brings it out to the huddle. Schmidt going to stay in a pistol set. He's got Chuka behind him.
They're going to put Iden Myers on him in the slot. Short-handed it.
Definitely down territory here for the Cavaliers. It's going to be a third and 14. Actually, I didn't see the chain was all the way over into the Wildcat territory. I thought they were working with a 3rd and 4. Third and 14. Yeah. Wildcats going to put 3 men on the line of scrimmage trying to get a push. Going to drop everybody back into coverage. Playing a 3-2 with a strong safety, 2 cornerbacks and a free safety. Quick 3-step drop. Schmidt able to elude that initial rush. Got a man wide open out in space. It's going to be all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Mutter found a little spot to sit down and in an open spot and made a nice play there.
Nothing to be alarmed about if you're a Wildcat fan. You're just dropping back. You'll let them complete passes, dink and dunk you, because the 13th man, that clock is ticking away. We're now under 10 minutes to go. And here another dink pass, and that's Mutter out on the right side. He's going to get it down to the 31, putting the Cavaliers into a 2nd and 4.
You can see the toll it takes when you start trying to run a hurry-up offense on a warm night like that. You can see Mutter now being in on several pretty exhausting plays. He came up limping there a little bit. He's going to go far left this time. They're going to look for him. Leiferman wraps up quarterback. Wow.
That's an instant replay. Watch him break free. Leiferman from that left edge. Just nobody blocks him. They leave him all alone. Well, they did try to block him.
He shucked him, didn't he?
Yep, and he gets through the running back. Schmidt had no chance. Leiferman with the inside pass rush. Going to put him in a 3rd and 12.
Maybe we do need to make Blake into a 215 or 20 pounder. He's got a stud double and a shuck to die for.
Beautiful head pass there. Schmidt with a fake short, looking deep. Got his man deep. He's behind the cornerback, but he's going to lead him out of bounds. Mutter, no chance on that one as it gets way out of bounds. That's going to be a 4th and 12 now for the Cavaliers. It does stop the clock, 7:56 to go. Really got to convert. You're probably looking, you said earlier, look for something over the middle. Passes down the sidelines. Got that sideline, he becomes a defender. I think we're going to have a timeout. We'll follow up on that thought after a word from these sponsors. You're watching or listening to Kimball Wildcats Live, back in 6.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to Kimball, South Dakota. Wildcats lead this one 18-0. It's a 4th and 12 for the Bonhomme Cavaliers with 7:56 to go here in the 4th quarter. After a timeout, Schmidt going to come and line up in a shotgun set. Got Chuka to his left. 3-step drop. Whistles it downfield, and it's going to go off the hands of his receiver, incomplete. Looking for
Jace Topol there, but again, Iden Myers read the play well and stepped in front of the ball and was close to converting another interception.
I think the officials are going to take another water timeout or a heat index timeout. We're going to step away. We'll be back. We'll call it 1 minute.
Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it. You took care of it. And it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that's someone special. And through it all, your local Farmers Union insurance agent was there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. More choices, great rates, local agents.
For more information on how Farmers Union Insurance can help you, contact Zach and David in Mitchell.
Let him rest.
Yes.
Welcome back to Kimball. We're in a 1st and 10 situation after that turnover on downs. Wildcats going to come to the line. I set, split right. It's going to be a fullback dive. Leiferman going to dig and churn. And
I believe that's Johnny Be Good there,
oh,
Jody.
That's Johnny. Johnny Be Good. Remember the old movie, Johnny Be Good Lens?
If you can play like Johnny, you can rotate from fullback to tailback.
You can do anything. Oh, you're talking
back
about
to fullback.
I was thinking of the movie. He did
yeah,
that
he
too.
can do
He
it
was
too.
a quarterback also.
Dating ourselves again, Jody.
You know what? You're only as old as you feel, and I feel 54. Couple yard pickups. 2nd and 8. It's going to be I formation again. Wildcats coming to the line of scrimmage. Clock ticking. Just over 7 minutes to go. Toss pitch. That's
Monin.
Yep, Monin. And that's going to be a trio of Cavaliers out there quickly to wrap him up. It's going to be a loss of 1 or no gain. We'll call it no gain. No, it's going to be a loss of 1. 3rd and 8 for the Wildcats.
You can see the Cats. They can smell it. They're not going to take any unnecessary risk here, and they're going to grind out 3 plays on the ground and punt the ball if they have to.
Get to the line of scrimmage, find your back judge, take him down to the count, the final 10 seconds. Take your time. Don't snap the ball unless there's under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Boy, Monin took 1 shot, 2 shot.
He did, broke that tackle nicely and was finally wrapped up for a gain of about 3 or 4, but could have set up 4th and 5, and I would bet that the Wildcats will bring their punter on the field.
Going to be a timeout again. Coach Pudwill trying to preserve as much of the clock as he possibly can. We'll take a break with the Cavaliers. Back in 1 minute.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Back in Kimball, Heath's punt is away, and what a punt it is.
I believe they touched it.
Oh my goodness.
I think the Cavs backman touched that ball and very alertly.
Lucas Lenz down there, heads up, piles in on the ball. And that'll be the 4th turnover of the night for the Cavaliers. It is. Wildcats are going to take over after the muffed punt on the 17-yard line. And this is not a matter of scoring here. It's going to be 4 plays. You're going to take 30 seconds off, hopefully each play. Take that down to about 3:54 left in the game. And this one looking more and more like a home opener victory for the Wildcats. But a touchdown would sure be nice, wouldn't it?
It would, and you would expect that Bonham will sell out here.
Myers back into the game. Sinclair comes under center, eye set, wing to the right. Oh, that reverse was set up beautifully.
Another fumble. Wow. Setting up for a crazy ending here.
Boy, Sarah, go ahead and get the instant replay on that mess. No, it's too late now. We're 10 seconds by. Yeah, 4 turnovers for the Cavaliers. Second one for the Wildcats tonight. But it happens to come inside the 10-yard line. If you remember, they got the fortuitous fumble on the muffed punt.
That's right.
They're still pinned down inside the 10-yard line. It's just like Mason Heath had just punted, and you got that great punt from him. You just got to run off 30 seconds in the meantime.
And anybody that's played Jody in this heat understands how those, when you get exhausted, the ball starts coming loose. And there's Blake Leiferman again making a big sack.
Having himself a night also. You're going to have to come up, Justin, with a LG player of the game. And you got a couple candidates here tonight.
We do.
You got Aiden Myers with his interceptions, Blake Leiferman with a touchdown catch, tiptoeing in the back of the end zone, a couple sacks. Or you can just give it to the whole damn team for the home opener.
That would be a tough choice right now between the two that we mentioned, and of course Aiden is all over the field, and Blake has been, for his size, has been there as well.
Look at that. We
nice
had a completed pass.
Across the middle there, completion.
That's going to be open all night long because you're going to defend against the sidelines, trying to keep them in bounds. Oh, nice hit over there on that sideline.
Oh, another flag.
Maybe too nice a hit.
I didn't see who did the hit in there, but the referee apparently did.
And obviously it's on the far side of the field from us. We don't know, was he out of bounds?
Right.
You know.
I couldn't see.
That
was Barsh, I believe is how that's pronounced, that was carrying the ball there as he went out of bounds. And
the personal foul is going to be a 15-yard penalty. That'll take it out to the 46-yard line. Cavaliers mounting a threat with 4:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Getting a little help. Schmidt's going to go empty backfield. Shotgun set, twins to the right, split left. Wide receiver screen was set up. They faked it. There's Aiden Myers sniffing it, another possible interception.
Cats really doing a good job defensively predicting where the Cavs want to throw the ball and You can guess who they put on duty there.
Just a very, very intelligent performance by this defense. Understanding what your opponent's trying to do.
Taking away the big play, aren't they?
Yeah. Schmidt again, empty set. And
it's been an early start there, I believe.
Yeah, Barsh got going a little bit earlier as he came parallel with the line of scrimmage. That'll take it from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 15. We talked about, really, besides that fumble, it's been a very clean game. Well executed by the Wildcats. Homme comes up here in the heat. They've not been quite as sharp, not nearly as sharp. And quite frankly, that could be the difference in this game.
Great defense there across the middle.
Boy, I thought Mutter came up with that off the turf. Made a nice effort as it got through somebody's hands.
You can see that the Cats continue to take away that big play. In good position there. Looking at setting up a pretty good little upset here. Short hopped another pass there. Had pressure, had Leiferman in his face there as he's had a lot of the night.
It's going to set up a 4th and 15. You're going to see the long pass no matter what. Now you got to go up and be defender. Got to get a couple bodies around the receiver. And this is where the basketball skills come out, and these guys got to box out.
You can see Bonham's offensive line is doing a great job considering the Wildcats know what's coming every play, so they can just unleash. They don't have to try to look for a run or a screen pass. They're going to try and go down the field.
We're going to step away, probably our final timeout here in the 4th quarter. And tonight's game will be back in 1 minute.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to Kimball. There's 4:05 left to go here. 4th quarter. Cavaliers going to face a 4th and 15.
Just a little rundown of the 9AA preseason rankings. It was laid out as Howard number 1, Wall number 2, then Parkston, then Hamlin, then Bonham.
That's those top 4 teams. Wow. Bonham, this is our first game of the year. That's something that we were talking about off screen. Not looking very crisp, but here's a nice pass rush by Schmidt. Pass is going to be
bobbled
in and out of the hands. And that was Mutter again, I believe. He's going to see that one fall to the turf. That's going to be a turnover on downs. But back to what we were talking about off screen. Those top 4 that you talked about, you know, Parkston and Wall played in the state championship game. Hamlin,
Howard,
semifinalists last year. Howard picking up arguably 3 All-Staters from McCook Central Montrose. That team is loaded.
They're loaded.
Loaded for bear. Homme 5th-ranked team, 7 returning starters on offense and defense. Wildcats just go out now to execute them.
They certainly did, and we go back to that scheduling. The Wildcats playing 4 of the top 5 ranked teams right now on their regular season schedule. Then you throw in Gregory,
yes.
number 1 9A team in the state, and they will be tested.
Well, tonight,
if nothing else.
Tonight they are passing the test, that is for sure. Been very sharp defensively. Come in, understood the game plan that was probably coming at them from the Cavaliers. Went out there and actually kind of got in their routes. 2 interceptions, nearly another 2. The pass rush, they were able to win the line of scrimmage defensively. You saw Chuka early having some big gainers in the first couple drives.
He did.
Haven't seen a lot of Chuka since then.
No, I think the Wildcats made some adjustments there defensively, switching back and forth from that 3 to 4 man front, and gave them some fits there. And they have essentially, almost abandoned the run game. Bonham did in the second half here.
Really have become one-dimensional.
They have, and that's what you love to see as a defense, because you can take 3 steps back.
Now, on the offensive side of the ball, give a ton of credit to the backs, but that offensive line was open in holes. There were creases, and when the crease opened up, you saw the backs just bury the foot in the turf, turn it up into the hole. Then they were breaking tackles. This has been an all-around good game offensively. And then you see the passing game.
Yes. Well, just a good example of what you just talked about right there, Jody. Center there, Hudson Heath, and the left guard, Tatum Terrell, just controlling the line of scrimmage and willing their way to a 3 or 4 yard gain. When, again, on the opposite side of the ball, Bonham knows exactly what's coming right now.
Coming. Yeah. 4th and 4, manageable 4th down here for the Wildcats. Let's see if the Cavaliers will stiffen and give themselves another chance with 150 and ticking. That ticking part hurts to say if you're a Cavalier fan. 1 timeout left for the Cavaliers. 1 timeout, I believe, for Coach Budwell. And Wildcats are actually going to take a timeout as they let the play clock run down. We're going to step away for one final time. As soon as I say that, then the Cavaliers will take one on the other side. We're going to step away. We'll be back in 30.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Konieczny says we're ready for Monday Night Football, Jody.
Oops. You are, Justin. I am not.
4th down here.
4th and 4.
Cats, we're going to see if they could draw them off sides, and I think they changed their mind there.
No, we'll keep it here. We're not going to step away for a timeout now. They've taken too many. Plus, that would make a liar out of me because I said we probably took our last time out of this game.
Another relative youngster there that I didn't quite get around to mention there, playing on the field there is sophomore Dalton Deffenbaugh, doing a good job there, number 54. Came in the game on defense as well.
I saw him
Wildcats.
after that last run when you were talking. He was downfield still blocking, so that's the key. Got to be tenacious. And as a skill player, it's easy to play as a young player. As a young player on the offensive line, you're taking on juniors, seniors. Guess where he gets that confidence? As I'm, again, getting my camera work all messed up. Comes from wrestling.
We'll see if they try and draw him off again here.
4th and 4, I set. And look at that. Oh, there's going to be a
holding call there possibly. They converted, Monin did, for about 6 yards there to convert on the 4th down. No, excuse me, that was not Monin. That was Cooper.
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
Holding on the Wildcats.
It's going to make it a 4th and 15. You know, with 1:28 left in the game, you're probably going to see, you in all likelihood, are going to see Sinclair put it up. You got nothing to lose with 1:28. Try to convert this one, get that final first down, and then see victory formation. You always want to end a game in victory formation. It means you've controlled it.
Be a good celebration for the Wildcats here tonight, and they won't get to enjoy very long because they're going to get ready to host number 1 Howard next week.
Wow.
Right here.
Ball is on the turf.
Oh boy.
It's not what
Fumble.
you wanted.
That's Barsh running down the right sideline. He's going to score.
Well, they're off the schneid. That's not what you wanted. 3rd mistake of the game for the Wildcats. It's going to be a touchdown for the Cavaliers. Ball got put on the turf, and Barsh able to get to the edge. Young man's got a long stride and a little bit of turbo to him.
He did. He turned on the Jets there and wanted to make sure they put some points up tonight.
You know what's really crazy? Still 1:18 left on the game. No matter what's going to happen on this conversion, you're going to see an onside kick.
Right
this game is still not over. I hate to say that, but
that's right.
Fighting for extra yards, you'll see that happen often. The ball hit the turf. Barsh in the right spot, going to pick it up and take it to the distance. Take it the distance. Schmidt going to look for that tight end dump, and he swings it out to Barsh again. It's incomplete.
Schmidt's had a long night, obviously. The same reason we see those fumbles coming out, just fatigue at the end of a hot, humid night. You see some short arming of the ball, and that's what happened there.
We will take this break. We've got 1 minute. We'll be back for the conclusion of the Homme Cavaliers and Kimball White Lake Wildcats.
Day.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS. Do you have a
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to Kimball. Cavaliers lining up. This will not be kicked deep. This is going to be an onside attempt by Crownover, and it looks like he'll be bringing it right into your living room. Going to do a little bit of a zoom as
it's going to come right at J.D. Goff. They converted. Great onside execution by the Cavaliers there. You can't draw it up any better.
I'm going to just 1:15 to go, 75 ticks. Average plays 8-9 seconds. So you're looking, they've got about 9 plays left here to score and give themselves another opportunity to onside kick.
One timeout. And
yes,
again,
and one timeout.
You know what Wildcats defensive coach is telling them right now is
nothing behind you.
Nothing behind you. We'll give up the 10 and 15-yarder. Picked off by Nathan Monin. He's going to sit down with it.
What grade's Monin in?
He's a junior.
That's such a heads-up play. You go to the turf. Game's over. You've secured it. You absolutely go to the turf. Don't fumble the damn ball.
You know, we've watched about 4 fumbles in the last quarter.
Yes,
and the coach was saying, get down.
Get down. And Sarah with that replay giving you the slow-mo so you can see it pretty precisely. Cavaliers going to miss out on an opportunity. I mean, when they got the onside kick, I was like, geez, you just announced or jinxed the Wildcats. and everybody's pointing. There's some pointing at me. They take care of business. They go out there, and as I said earlier, you always want to end the game right here. Victory formation,
absolutely. I'm going to get the treat tomorrow of going out to watch number 2, Wall, play a good Phillip team.
Oh, absolutely.
An up-and-coming 9A Phillip team.
You got some nephews out here?
I got a couple nephews out there. I have a certain grandma that I got to take out there to that game. So I'll get to take in 2 games this week.
Are you talking about Francie?
I'm talking about Francie.
You give her a hug from me. I met her for the first time, and it was we were at graduation. She come through the line. I'll tell you, she walked up, she goes, "You're Jody Brozick." And I go, "Yeah, I'm Francie Blasius." I freaked out, and I just grabbed her and hugged her, and I'm like, we finally meet. She's always on everything.
She said, "You've been talking about me for years."
Yeah.
On the broadcast. She loved it. Great finish for the Cats here tonight, even though it got a little rocky at the end. You love to see a team that's building and progressing come out with a win against a good quality program like Bonham, and did a good job controlling the tempo of the game.
You know, that second drive of the game, the Cavaliers looked like they were putting something together, had figured things out. And then that defense got stingy. All of a sudden, there's the sack strip, and they recover it, but they're in 4th and long, and they never look back. They take their second drive, they take it down the field, punch it in, and Justin, they never looked back. They absolutely just took control of the game exactly like you're saying.
I loved to see the discipline from the Wildcats coaching staff. They never one time decided that they had this game in control. We're going to get a little cute here. It was all business. It was Harvey Nas football.
Take care of it. You own the line of scrimmage. Your backs are running hard. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. 4 times 3 is first down. 4 times 3 is first down. My math teacher is going to be mad at me. But in winter, that's all we knew. We didn't know it was 12. 4 times 3 is a first down. 4 times 3 is a first down. First downs equate to wins.
I thought we obviously know that Iden Myers and Blake Leiferman they're outstanding players, had outstanding games, but there were also some other players, younger guys that really stepped up. Monin Jr. there, stepping up big time, running the ball, playing that defensive back position. Johnny Lenz.
I was going to say, yep.
Park Sinclair as a junior coming in to be a starter for the first time this season.
And really, in that first series, he wasn't the quarterback for every play.
That's right.
Remember, they went pistol. They had Iden Myers back there.
Wildcat.
In the Wildcat, and they had somebody else, actually, I think, at the start of the game, the first play. Maybe I was wrong. I thought we saw 3 quarterbacks tonight, and Sinclair settled in and what
he did. Did a good job running some misdirection, some confusing stuff, and then working in some younger players on that defensive and offensive line like we talked about. Really good balance overall from the Wildcats tonight.
Well, they've got a grinder ahead of them. The schedule doesn't get any easier as next Friday. They get an 8-day break until the Howard Tigers, top-ranked, come to town to take on Kimball White Lake. Let's see.
I never thought I would watch a Remmers kid or other players sometimes play on our field here, but we'll probably get that treat next week.
You will.
Grocott and some of those other players that are now playing with them and on their roster, some really fantastic athletes.
Yep, you've got a very talented team coming to town. You know what, though? You got stuff to build on. You did a lot of good things tonight. There's a lot of successes. You learned a lot. Beat the 5th-ranked team. You lost to the 3rd-ranked team, beat the 5th-ranked team. Got to be feeling pretty good about where you're at in the season.
A lot of people overlooked our conference, our schedule a year ago, and of course when you play 5 of the top 5 teams in the state, you might only have 2 or 3 wins when the season's over.
But the experience.
But the teams that are going to come out of this that will slide into the playoffs, I assure you, the teams that are on our schedule will be a dangerous draw because they've been tested and because they've been there, and so it'll be interesting to watch it shape.
Should we take a quick look at the replays here tonight? We'll go back into the first half. We talked about that Bonhomme drive, and there's that strip sack that causes the fumble. Bonhomme had picked up a couple first downs, and this set them into a 3rd and long situation.
And that was Lucas Lenz there causing the strip and wrapping him up. Bonham had some momentum at that point, was converting there on some first downs.
Here's that Aiden Myers run off left tackle where
wow, look at him lower the boom there.
Walter Payton and Earl Campbell drops the shoulder, initiates contact, and keeps the feet going. Picks up a big first down for KWL. Here's the touchdown. When you're able to pound the ball successfully at somebody and they can't stop it, misdirection becomes a weapon that opens up for you. Bass going to come on that end reverse, end around.
An experienced senior pulling there. Just huge. A guard there, obviously.
This is the big Leiferman catch. Give Sinclair credit. Look at him stand in there, rush comer at him, delivers a ball, a catchable ball, gives it Leiferman a chance to go up and catch it, converts for a first down. Oop. These kids keep moving on me when we're going away. There is the Lenz touchdown.
Pass over the middle. I believe caught Bonham blitzing there and just dialed up the timing.
Go back to that play again, Sarah. Pull that one up again. Watch him. He stood in. Sinclair took the hit to deliver that strike down. And that's a young player standing in. Stand and deliver.
Saying, I know I have to take a thump right here.
Right. Yeah, it can, or you can go to the next one and jump ahead. Here's Schmidt. He was looking for that quick hitter. Aiden Myers reads it, comes in from that left cornerback position, steals away a possession, a successful possession from the Bonhomme Cavaliers right before half.
Yeah, deep into the Cats' territory there, so that was a big game changer.
Aiden Myers again, this time working inside out, reading Schmidt, picking off his second pass of the game. Didn't see a lot of him after this play as the cramp started to happen to him. But he'd made his contributions to the KWL victory. Here's that great touchdown pass to the back corner.
Gets his toes down here.
Elevates, goes up.
Boy, and the coverage was tighter than I initially thought there. It was actually pretty good. A guy that was 5'9" could have never made that play, you know?
Right. There we go. Here's Schmidt dropping back to pass, looking left, and stand him up.
Punch the ball.
Punch the ball loose. It's team defense. First guy get there, stop their momentum, stand him up, come through. Big turnover. I think third or fourth turnover of the game for the Wildcats at that point.
Another interception here, I believe. No, big sack, I think, by Leiferman here, yes.
Yeah, he's another one that had that monster game defensively. Had a couple sacks from that left end position. Boy, is this going to be another fumble? Nope, another
Just a
sack.
good wrap up there by another sack there by Blake. Had a big night.
And he had a nice one. And then here, the only really costly mistake of the night for the Wildcats, Barsh going to pick up that fumble on a nice candy hop and take it to the distance.
Scurried there.
And that made your score 18-6. That's your final score here from Kimball tonight, as the Wildcats going to get the home opener. And that's going to be a wrap for us tonight here from Kimball.
An exciting night, fun night for all of us getting this started.
So tonight we're going to sign off here from Kimball. I want to say thank you to Sarah Deffenbaugh and Justin Blasius, for joining me tonight to be a part of this. And it was really exciting. I'd never seen a game. I'm kind of like Lasley from Remember the Titans. Sarah said, hey, we got a Thursday night game. I said, football? I came running. And I am so happy to be here, to be a part of this. This was a great experience. Congratulations to the Wildcats. I wish them nothing but success as this season goes on. And we know it's going to be a grinder. They're going to learn a lot about themselves. They're going to grow up as young men during the course of this schedule. And at the end of it, I hope to see the Wildcats in the playoffs and getting the right draw and seeing how far they can go here in the 9AA. For Sarah, for Justin Blasius, this is Jody Brozick saying, y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching and listening to Kimball Wildcats Live here on liveticket.tv. Good night.
Good night.